bet you're toes tapping, isn't it? 4 years ago, she didn't even have a record contract. Since then, Mariah Carey's star has risen higher than the highest notes she can hit. Her new album, called Music Box, has just been released. On the personal front, as I'm sure you know by now, she recently has gotten married. Coming up later this year, an eagerly awaited first concert tour. All of this, and she still had the time to drop in here this morning. Good to see you again. Welcome.
Nice to see you.
Welcome back. I was surprised. I mean, I guess I hadn't really thought about it. This is the first concert tour. Never done this before. How come?
I just don't think I was ready before, because when I first put out my first album, I had never done clubs. Like most singers come up doing clubs, you know, and learning about performing. And I just, like, never did it because I was learning about writing songs and working in the studio and coming from that end of things. And then all of a sudden it was like I put my album out and they were like, okay, go sing on Arsenio Hall. And it's like, hello, I shouldn't be learning, you know, about performing on major TV shows.
It's tough to learn baseball in the major leagues, and it's tough to learn performing when you're already that big. Are you nervous about it, or were you nervous about it?
I used to be really nervous because, again, it's like when you haven't done something, it's really hard to kind of just jump into it and do it, and they expect it to be good and seasoned or whatever. But after doing it a few times, I just taped an NBC special about a month ago, and I did the Unplugged show, which really helped me learn, and it really got me eager to go on tour.
But that's a camera.
Right.
That's, you know, that's three guys sitting behind a camera, and you don't know if they're listening or not. And
well, there was a live audience. There was a big audience.
How big?
Thing. Well, for Unplugged, it wasn't that big, but this concert I just did for NBC was pretty big. I don't know how many people.
What's the biggest crowd you've ever?
I don't know. I'm not good with numbers.
Well, you're going to have to walk out in front of what, 50, 60,000?
There were a lot of people there, but it was good. It was like, I don't know, I was really excited about getting close to the fans, and having not done it, having that feeling about, you know, being able to sing and give something back to the people that have been supporting me for this song. So
yeah.
Good.
Were you, when the first time you did it, no matter how big the crowd was, were you nervous about how they'd react, what they'd do, what they'd say?
When I first went out there, I was a little nervous, but then after I did the first song, I felt really
You're into the music, and did you forget about the crowd, or were you very aware of them?
I was aware of them, but it was like a good feeling of awareness. It wasn't like a nervousness.
Well, on tour, you'll have 20, 30, 50, 60,000 people, right? I mean, those crowds get big.
Yeah.
You nervous this morning?
This morning, no.
Because there's millions out there.
Well, I'm tired this morning. It's like, this is pretty early to expect people to get up. No offense.
It is. Well, I do it every morning, and it feels offensive every day. But you're I mean, you know, there's millions out watching now, and you always try to think, you know, who is out there, but you don't see them. But when you actually see the crowd, when I go into a crowd, talk to 100 people, 200 people, I get nervous with that. Somehow actually having the people there is a little bit of a difference.
I think I'm much more used to it now, because when I first came out, I was really paranoid about saying the right thing and doing the right thing, and I was very nervous about it. I shouldn't say paranoid, but... Well, I remember the words. That would scare me. I remember the words to all the songs. Yeah.
So you married the boss?
Yeah, well, he's not really the boss. I hate when people say that. I mean,
Take it back.
he's the president of the record company, but they're not really the boss of the recording artists. The recording artists are kind of independent contractors.
So what he thinks doesn't make a darn bit of difference,
No,
right?
it makes a lot of difference.
I don't care what my husband thinks.
No, he's great. I mean, he's like the best person in the world.
I just wondered.
I just hate that boss thing. He's going to kill me now because I said that. Okay, you're the boss, all right?
No. You don't have to satisfy him. That's not. But it was a big deal. I mean, it was a big hoop-de-doo wedding.
Yeah, it was fun.
Kind of neat.
Good.
You said you were going to get married. I read somewhere that you thought you'd get married much later in life.
Yeah, I did, because I never thought about getting married. I always thought about my career and the whole thing, and my parents got divorced when I was like a little girl, so...
You wanted to wait.
Yeah, I was never into it, but I changed
Any different than you expected?
No, it's the same.
Yeah? What did you expect?
Well, I expected different things, but after I was in the relationship for a while, it wasn't like it was going to make a major difference in my life. I didn't feel like nervous about it changing anything, so...
No nerves about marriage?
Well, I was nervous the night before.
You were? Like the first concert? A little bit. Well, congratulations to you on the tour. I hope it goes well.
Thanks.
New album and the marriage as well. You're supposed to say best wishes to the bride in the case of the marriage, so best wishes to you on that.
Thank you very much.